Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, can you hear me? Kato, come here. Turn off my fan thing really quick. Thanks. Thing really quick. Thanks. Thing really quick. Thanks. Thing really. Thanks. Thing really. Oh my God! Stop. Hello, is that better? Hello, is that better? I don't think that's any better. Alright, for now, no mic. Anyways, let me turn down the volume of that. Okay, so currently we're on the third interior. Here's the first one. It's like a cozy little kitchen. Okay? Uh, just a place for you to sit and eat or converse with your friends. Little fireplace that's also functioning. So you can cook on those and you can cook on here. And we got our sink always in front of a window, of course. But the key about interiors is if there's no blank walls, that's the best. If you have a blank wall, it needs to be like a feature wall, you know? So this is my little kitchen. This is a little sponge. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Here's my working refrigerator. And if I want to put the groceries away, I just put them in the chest next to it. And then it goes right back into this dispenser. I could also just put it back into the dispenser like that. So that's the interior of that kitchen dining room. This one's more like a dining room. We've got a rug, a glass table, look at that. Little chairs, bookshelves with storage. Then we got, this is our feature wall here. So I've got armor stands and bamboo and lights because we need to have lights in the build. I use water to push this guy over more. Hi! I wish I would have pushed this guy a little more, but I was lazy. Sorry. So yeah, those are the two interiors. Now I have to figure out what to do for this next one. I tried something different here with spruce and jungle wood. And then this one is like more normal with stone and mud. You're here, you made it. Congratulations. We're just doing the next interior. We're trying to figure out what kind of color palettes and styles we want to do. I always end up going with spruce. I just like it so much. But I feel like it's a cop-out, you know? So maybe we try something different. Let's see. Take me a minute to figure out what I want to do. Let's see. We shall use prismarine, bone block, plant base, like a greenhouse. Okay, so maybe we go glass. And we will steal stone bricks because, well, if you're watering the plants, you don't want to ruin it. This interior is going to be a little wonky. Hello, welcome in. Alright, we still need spruce. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. I'll try to go slower to give you a second. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5. Works. Oopsie. Like that. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Alright, just like that. And now we're going to fill it in. Like so. And then these can be full blocks because they're on the top. If I wanted to round it out a little more, I would do this. But it's not really necessary. And then we do it like this, that way we can hang things from the rafters. Alright, moving on. We can either do this, or we can take a darker one and do that, which I think blends in a little more. Okay. And now it looks more round. Well, maybe I don't like that. Does that make it better? Does not fix the sight lines. That's fine. And then we'll come down here. And we'll round it out underneath too. Just like, excuse me. Maybe these top ones will just be this. Yeah, that's better already. And so now for this, actually, I'm going to fill this in with glass. Oh, wait. Remind me. I'm working through this idea. We can do glass panes for the depth. Because it is a flat wall. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I don't like that. That's fine. Alright, well there's the interior for that one. Now let's do some decorating. I'm gonna go over here. We're going to steal iron chains, lanterns, bamboo, grass, potted plants, like this. What else do we have in here? Probably some barrels would be good. That's pretty much it. So we need to hang some things. I really enjoy like doing this and having like a secondary rafters to hang other things on. And then the plants can drape over the top. Like that. And then this could probably go like this, it will give the interior some more structure. And then what we can do, not this, we can come over here and take these things, oops, and we can round out these corners like we did before. Although, I don't like that. Hold on. Maybe the darker ones for now. The main goal is to just smooth out the edges so it's not just plain square. And we could do this also. See, I like the top one, I don't like that one. But that can go like that. I don't know if that's what I want. It's not. Yeah, that did make it a little better. A little different, you know? Wonder if this would make it better. Nope, I didn't like that. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. No. Alright, now we can hang things. We want to hang things at varying lengths. Oops. You're back! Can I do this? No. Can I do... What can I do? This. Like that. Can I stack? Can I stack these? No. That sucks. Maybe I want a better one. I think bamboo would be better. It's more planty, I think. Yeah, but you can't get barriers in survival though. That's the thing. And I don't like that. Get out of there. Oh no, I broke something. So anyways, here's our greenhouse so far. Just half of it. We put something over here. Like this. Maybe maybe that's too many in one spot. Maybe we'll put one here though. Something like that. We need to put little tables here for plants. Oops. Something like that, and then we would need one on the opposite side. Oops. Like that. That one can be empty. What we're doing kind of is like rounding out the corners. Okay, and then maybe we'll put a table against the back side here. Just a small little table. Something like that. Or, scrap that idea. Okay, we take this instead. Like this. It looks awful from the back side. No idea. Something like that. And then we can put one over here. Like this. Something like that. But we could do nope, I don't like that. Oh, I think that's what we're working with. Let me get rid of this one. Now let's add some plants. I think flowering azalea is what we want. And then regular azalea. Azalea. Something. Flowers. Perfect. This one can be... Nope. Cannot be that. Give me that. Like this. This. That can be that. Then we can put one like this. That one can be a little taller. Flower. We'll just add another one over there. Perfect. This one can also be flowering. What should we put here? We could make these tall flowers. So what we do is do this. Yeah, I like that better already. Like that. This is kind of plain, so let's add some kind of flooring. We could do trapdoor flooring. I'm looking for a barrel. It's possible we just do this. Oops. Is that a good floor? It does give it function. Hold on, I'm working through something. It's dark in here. Yeah, okay. I like that. I kind of like that a lot. Maybe I don't like it that's longer than that. No, it should be fine. If it was one longer, though. Because, I mean, in a greenhouse, this would be longer, too. This is just... Okay. I like that. Oh, we could put a plant here too. Hold on. Let's do potted plant. Do you see the pot? The pot. I don't see it. Am I blind? Here it is. Now watch. Okay. We're gonna go get bamboo now. That's not bamboo. Put bamboo in there. And get one of these. Now we've got a tall plant. Oops. Okay. And a baby tall plant. What did I do? Okay, so you could leave it like that, or you imagine that these would start draping down. That's what I like to imagine. Oops, I just place that in there. Like so. Or maybe not. Like that. And then we could sprinkle in some flowering ones. Like that. But maybe this one doesn't go this way. Maybe she goes this way. Oopsie. I'm gonna go like this. I'm making a mess. Something like this, and then this would drape over here or something. And then I want to take another small one. I swore I turned rainbow, but I guess not. I think I want a yellow one up there. But there's no yellow. Something like that. Maybe this one. Oh. Maybe this one too needs to be yellow. Give it some contrast. Let me fix some weather. Alright, I think we're calling that done. So you would have like your flower farm or your dye farm underneath, right? And then you could use this as your storage. Fully walkable. I forgot that, I guess. Yeah, I think this is a good little greenhouse. Like, just put it on the side of your house or something, right? And if you wanted to, you could close it up. Well, I can't, but sometimes. If you wanted to close it up, you could just scoot this over one. That would solve it. Yep, that's my greenhouse. Alright, hold on, let me save the video. Yep, that's good enough. Alright, let's do one more. Okay. It's not the best one. It's a good one. It's definitely a good one. Oh, you know what? Let's get off of this. I want to show you. I'll show you something. I'll show you some of my favorites. Okay, we'll just do a little tour. Maybe I should put it in creative mode so I can show you. No, I was gonna make a copy of it, but I didn't. So you're gonna have to get a walking tour. So this is like my work in progress, pirate wreck island. Okay, so this is a broken ship that's flipped upside down that we live in. We've patched up the holes with bamboo because that's all that was on this island. We've got our kitchen. We got a bunch of storage. We've moved our storage actually somewhere else, but I just left it here. But there's storage all over here. We got books. Here's our map of all our stuff. Because we're pirates, there's an X to hide our treasure. I have not hidden our treasure yet. Gold, because you know we're pirates. That's too much work. I'm on a PlayStation, so true pirate fashion, we just threw all our luggage on the outside. We've got our mast up top here. Hold on, I'm trying to navigate to the roof. So we've got our mast up here, which you can climb up to the top and survey the land. It's not always easy. Normally I can do it. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. Ah! I didn't mean to scream, sorry. Alright, I don't know why that was so difficult. Anyway. That's my friend's house over there. All of my inventory is kind of full. So we have a pirate ship that we are fixing up so we can escape this island. We've got our barn over here with our animals that we're working on. Here's our little farm. Let's go down. Ow. So under here we have all our storage to protect it from rain. Is literally just random stuff. Here's where we keep our favorite pets, our donkey and our horse. I have all these paths here. And if you go this way to our bamboo forest, we have bamboo farm underneath. And then over here we have sugarcane farm underneath this stuff. So this is a broken ship right here. We've gathered as much stuff as we could from the wreckage. This is our automatic fish farm. I have a tutorial on that if you haven't seen it. I'll just show you. So you just fish like this, and then the loot just automatically goes in here. Oops. I don't have to worry about looking for the bubbles or anything, it just automatically collects. Then we had a campfire here. Right now, it did store my chicken, but somebody lost them. So this is just our little camp. So in this wreckage is actually our iron storage. This is excess overflow iron. If you go in here, we have Todd, our crew hand. I can't get in for a second. That's good. So, Todd, our main man over here, works the iron farm. There's also a tutorial on that. So he fills all of these things. It also doubles as an egg farm because there's a chicken up there hanging from a rope. It was an accident, but I decided to leave it because it was funny. So Todd puts all of our iron here. I'm gonna add another row, but I just have it. So when he filled all these up, so then he just travels all the way up here and puts it in here for us. We have iron coming out of our ears. Wait, this doesn't have a ladder. That's the way to get it. Ladders and me? Not friends. So that's that. Look at these. See, these are my palm trees. And these little coconuts with broken pieces next to them. I have it other places too. See, look, this one dropped a bunch of coconuts. This is a grave of a wandering trader. Tried to steal my loot, you know. We're fixing up our rowboats in case we need to get off of our ship, in case it starts to sink. So this is our storage ship. Okay. So this is our storage ship. It was run aground. See? There was already this crevice here, so I just built the ship in it, you know? I don't know if Michelangelo... Look, this is Picasso and Michelangelo. Their painting went missing. I gotta go get a painting. Well, okay. So Michelangelo and Picasso, they sit here and paint a painting. But I don't know where the painting went. Not my inventory. No. Okay. So, in the storage house, I am trying to keep it organized. So this is like plants and food stuff. They are doing absolutely nothing, by the way. I never give them any work to do. But they're waxed, so they can't change. They can't freeze. So we've got stuff all over the place. This is mainly our wood wall. Wood and bamboo. I will go this way first. So we've got storage all through here. And you can see where the ship was blown up because I patched it with bamboo. We got our wine barrels, but right now we're keeping all of our seeds and stuff in it. Did you know? All the essential stuff. And we can go up this way, or we can go up a different way. So we're gonna go this way, actually. It's just the... I don't know what this part's called of the ship. But you know, now we can see she just built this dock. I put a palm tree right there in the distance on that island because it was just a regular acacia tree, and kept looking at it, and I was like, it would be so nice if that was a palm tree, and that's what I did. I think I'll go over there and get that silhouetted tree and make it a palm tree too. I just think it would look good from looking when I look over there. I think it would really sell the vibes, you know. So we got our masks, but I think they need to be taller. I'm unsure, but I think they do need to be taller. So remember to always ring the bell when you get on for good luck. So up here we have the steering wheel, and then we have the captain's quarters. I kind of really like the captain's quarters. So he's got the map we're working on. See, it's unfinished because he's still working on it. This is from all the books that we find. I haven't found very many books. And then he sleeps in here. He sits here. I didn't have room for a chair, but he just pretends, okay? Maybe it's a pillow chair, you know? But yeah, this is his captain's quarter. I think on a diagonal, it looks pretty good. I think I did pretty good with the space. That's it. I got nothing else. Oh wait, we can go to the barn. There's no beds in the barn, so I will go to sleep now though. Or I won't be going to bed. We'll look for painting while we're in here. Painting? No paintings. Oh my goodness, not even anything yet. This is our little coconut farm. I'll wait. I'll wait. It's nighttime, I think. I don't think I saw. How do we make a painting again? Is it sticks and paper? Is it super easy? I can't remember. Let's just steal this. Oh yeah, super easy. I don't even know what it takes. Cook. Did I have more convenient crafting tables? Yeah, I did. But let's go fix Michelangelo and Picasso. those. You guys have to wait. I don't like that. Alright, that's the best one for you. I think it's missing something too. Maybe a dye or something. Let's give it a yellow. Let's give him a yellow one. Okay, now they're gonna fight over what color it's gonna be. Scoot over, Picasso. There you go. There they go. Now they're gonna fight over yellow or red. And as you know, Picasso and Michelangelo have way different art styles. That's why I think it's so funny. So if you want to know, I like this cross right here. Look at this. Look at this view. Look at this view. That's nice. And then I put palm trees over on her side to tie in with my side. So it looked more cohesive because she was going more of a fantasy vibe and I was going beach. So we were trying to tie it in a little. So I tied it into the beaches so far. But sometimes I just like to walk the beach and look at this. I love this. This is my favorite. But when I do the tutorial on the palm trees, which I'm working on right now, I'll include the coconuts. I was almost done with the palm tree tutorial, but I forgot all about the coconuts, so I have to go back and redo it. Because I think the coconuts on the ground really sell home that this is a coconut tree. What do you think? So this is our bamboo. I wanted it to look like this was like naturally here, all this bushery and stuff. Based on my memories of what Hawaii looked like, you know. So like there would be like bushes up the hills and stuff, and it would be kind of like barren, minus the palm trees on the beach. And then we have just like a clump of bamboo And I put a bunch of bushes around so it kind of felt more immersive when you walk through it. This is just how you get to the bamboo farm. I could go down there and see if he's working. I mean, he better be working. Yeah, he's doing his job. So I have a crafter down here that maybe he's not doing his job. Are you stuck, sir? Were you stuck? I feel like he was stuck. Let's help him. Start over. Refresh. Where does it go? Yeah, what a good boy. So I have a crafter that takes all this bamboo from up here and it just crafts it into blocks. And then he'll take it up here and put it to the surface for me so I don't have to go down here. And then you can barely tell that there's no ground underneath of it, especially when you're just walking by. I have a moss carpet to tie it in more with the grass. So I mean, mainly we're coming from this way. I can't see that chest. And then most of the time, unless I'm looking over there, I can't see it over there either. Kind of the same concept with this, except this is a trapdoor for some reason. Which I really don't know why that's a trapdoor. I don't know why that's a trapdoor. If anything, it should be... I don't think I have a crafting table down here. I mean, it's possible every time I need a crafting table, I just craft one. Let's go up really quick and make a slab. I think a slab would be better. Or maybe the other trapdoor would have been fine. Alright, I think that's fine. Maybe dark oak would have sold it better, but anyways. That's hidden as best I could do. That's probably there, probably hid it or something. And I built this wreckage here on a diagonal. I don't know if an obsession with diagonals for some reason. They are really hard to do. But yeah, so I built this diagonal shipwreck. And I really wanted to have a bunch of shipwrecks. And I was like, well, I have to have use for it. And I remembered I needed an iron farm. It needed to be somewhere close to where I was working. So that's why I put it here. I was camped right there on that beach for a long time. I really like that I learned about these ropes. So there's like a rope up there, and then there's a chicken down there. This chicken actually is my egg farm downstairs, which is pretty funny. You can see the iron farm down here. Make sure it's working, you know. The water's clear, so you can't even tell that there's water on. But he hangs right above here. Just lays eggs for me. I'll head to bed before a mob spawns over here. Okay. So this is all the loot so far. Well, some of it, I guess. Some of the books were taken to the main house. But I really like standing here and looking back at the house. I put my cactus in here. I didn't know where else to put them because I needed them. And I don't know, I'm kind of like really liking them here, so I'm not sure if I'm going to remove them. But I really like looking back at this and seeing what we've done so far. Oops, sorry. So if we go down this path, I have a few palm trees just out and about. I was making clay here. This is just where I'm farming trees right now. I was farming it over there. You can see the spruce tree. That will be removed. I'm in the middle of farming it. And that spruce tree over there. This was just for mangrove. So I moved my tree farm all around, as needed. I mean, it was right here until I built this tree, and so I moved it over there. This is the remnant of this transition. So I built this little pumpkin farm. Hello, you're back. We're just showing off the farm. I didn't go very far. So it's just a little farm that I thought they needed to eat something to survive, right? So they just popped down whatever they had. Under here is where we're going to have our bee farm. Currently, it's just this. I need a crafting table. Okay. Oops. So there's paths all through here. So this is our little sheep. So this is going to be our bee farm. This is where our chicken farm is going to be. It's not set up yet. I just have the chest where I want to have them. These are my favorite doors to make for barns. So I haven't done this type of build before, this shape, or with these color palettes. I was really worried about using bamboo, spruce, and bricks. I was really nervous. So I wanted to do some texturing, so I added, some stripped bamboo and hay to the roof too. Not too much hay because we don't have very many hay farms, which I want to fix. So this is the barn. I'm going to fill this with storage. We've got our sheep here, so our sheep can come in or out, whichever they prefer. Most of them prefer to be outside. These ones prefer to be inside. They've got a problem. Currently working on this. I want to put goats in here, and I'm thinking they can't jump if they are standing on honey blocks. So I'm putting honey blocks here so I can go get some goats. Because I think pirates would have goats. We've got our pig farm with their look at their little muddy footprints. And they got their mud pit. And they can go inside or outside, whichever they choose. And then I want to put bunnies here. So I put honey blocks down here. Except for this one. So that the bunnies can't hop out. That's my thought process, at least. I don't like the baby chicken. I don't like that. It's too small. And it kind of ruins the chicken jockey. But also, I have not seen a baby chicken since the update, just online. So maybe we can hatch one. Nope. Can't hatch one, maybe next time. So over here is where we have our cemetery for all the lost pirates, but also mainly because my dog died. And so I should build a grave. His name was Shipdog, aka Breadstick, and he was a good boy. We had a funeral and everything. So, this is the only one that's upkept so far. These are a little older. They don't even have names on them. I was thinking about putting names on them, but I figured I'd wait. This grew on a tree here, and I just left it here, so I'm not worried about it for now. So you can use this pathway to go out, because I'm building things here. But let's continue on this current path. I don't know what I'm gonna put here, but I'm making plans. Making plans for it. This is my donkey. This donkey keeps escaping. So he had to be tied to the center. I couldn't figure out how he was escaping anymore, and I was just tired of it. So he's stuck in there in the middle. These llamas, wandering traders just kept leaving them at my house. I would be AFK waiting for the iron farm, and I'd wake up to more llamas. So anytime I get a new llama now, I just put it in there. I don't even know why they would just abandon all their llamas here. A couple of them are tied up because I wanted to keep the llamas more centralized. Otherwise, they were also escaping. See, that one is an escape artist, and I didn't want to bring him back in, so I just tied him there. So I tied him to the middle so they can't just wander away anymore. I think I just saw a cow in there. Is that a cow? Right there. Almost hit that beam. So we've got our cows. We've got our llamas. That is a cow. I'm sorry, llama. Excuse me. There's a you don't belong here. So this is where we're farming bamboo and spruce right now. We're gonna go around because I'm gonna show you what I'm working on. Going the back way, this way is less. It's less. Oh, over here. I haven't done it yet, but I really want to. So over here, I want to put a bunch of cannons pointed out to sea because they had to come off the ship somehow. So that's my idea. Excuse me, I can't walk. Oh, wow. I guess in the barn it's more than just down. There's an upstairs. So that's my bed. And then I was just gonna put storage up here, but I didn't get it finished because I ran out of spruce. So otherwise, this would be surrounded by spruce right now. So this cave right here, there's another cave over here somewhere. Right here. All these caves lead to the same spot. And I figured I'd leave them because pirates love caves. See, here's another cave. Pirates love caves. You know what pirates do in caves? They hide their booty. So I figured they would go inland and try to hide whatever treasures they got on those ships. They wouldn't leave them there to be pillaged, plundered. So down here, ignore that. I'm just a working progress. This is gonna be decorated with all kinds of gold and stuff, and all of our fun ores and stuff, because this is where they're gonna hide their treasure. And I have X marks the spot right here, so it's on the map. And once we're done filling that out, the map, we're just going to take down the X. So this path here this all is going to be this hilly area here. It's going to be a massive jungle filled with custom jungle trees and stuff. That's the plan. But currently I'm working on landscaping. So as you can see, I keep running out of dirt. That's my problem. But it's going to be giant canopies of jungle. And then you can follow these paths. So there's going to be another path here. And down here, there's going to be a little witch's hut. Like, it's going to be a witch's like a shaman. And I would think that they would come, they would have to traverse the jungle. And that's where our enchanting table will be. It's like a little tower. Little tower or a little hut, I haven't decided. But they're going to get, like, their enchanting from here. And their brewing stuff. Like a little witch's hut. And then you can traverse all the way through here, and this will all be jungles. Um, then I'm gonna tear down all these acacia trees and just let the jungle fade back because I just don't like the changing color. I don't think it works for jungle trees. I mean, I could be wrong. It might be fine having two different color jungle, but so far that's what I've got. Um, This is our current lava setup. We've only found one dripstone. Didn't even find it. I bought it from the wandering trader. So yeah, it's pretty peaceful on the beach. So I'm hoping to fill this out more. This right here is going to be our fishing net, and then we're going to move our automatic fisher to this spot here. It's going to be a little uh, broken pirate ship house. And then we're going to have cannons along here, and then this all right here will be jungle, and we can add more maps. But I think this world is pretty nice. But I really like the ropes hanging down. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, those are my pirate builds. I'm gonna get off stream. I've got some things to do, but we will convene either later or tomorrow. Have a good day, guys.